It is a cold morning. You climb into your car, a car you paid for in full, sitting in your own driveway. You press the button for the heated seats, and your car asks you to pay $18 a month to turn them on. The heating element is already there, wired in at the factory, built into roughly 9 out of every 10 of these cars. You're not paying for the hardware. You already own the hardware. You are paying for permission to use it. Welcome to the strangest shift in modern economics, the quiet death of owning things. This is politics in everything. Today, why you own nothing. For most of history, the deal was simple. You handed over money, you got a thing, and the thing was yours. Forever. You could use it, fix it, lend it, sell it, or ignore it. It was, in the fullest sense, your property. But quietly, that deal is being rewritten. More and more of what you buy, you do not actually own anymore. You license it. You subscribe to it. You rent it, often forever, from a company that keeps the keys. Your software, your music, your movies, your games, features buried inside your own car, even the right to repair your own tractor. The one-time purchase is being replaced by the permanent toll. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Start with the car because it is the clearest example. A modern car is really a computer with wheels, and a computer can switch things on and off from a distance. So in 2022, BMW did something that sounded like a joke, but was not. It began charging $18 a month to unlock heated seats, $10 a month for a heated steering wheel, $8 a month for high beam assist. All of it hardware already sitting in the car you had already bought. The backlash was enormous, and by 2023, BMW quietly killed the heated seat fee. But read the fine print of that retreat. The company said it would simply focus its subscriptions on software features instead. The principle did not die. It just moved somewhere you would complain about less. Now, take it one step further. It is one thing to be charged to switch on a feature. It is another to own something outright and be forbidden from fixing it. Just ask a farmer. A modern John Deere tractor can cost more than a house. And for years, when it broke down, the farmer was not allowed to repair it. The software tools needed to fix the machine were handed only to Deere's own dealers. Breakdown in the middle of harvest, and you could be forced to wait days for an authorized technician while your crop rotted in the field. In January 2025, the United States Federal Trade Commission sued John Deere, accusing it of unlawfully monopolizing the repair of its own machines. And just this month, in July 2026, Deere settled, agreeing to give farmers and independent shops the same repair tools as its dealers. Read that back. You bought the tractor. You had to sue for the right to fix it. Now leave the physical world entirely, and it gets stranger still. Look at your digital shelf. The movies, the games, the books you have bought with a button that literally says buy. Here is the uncomfortable truth. In most cases, you did not buy them. You bought a license, permission to access them for exactly as long as the company chooses to allow it. In 2023, PlayStation warned users that some shows they had already purchased would simply vanish from their libraries because of an expiring contract, paid for and then gone. When the racing game The Crew was switched off, players who had bought it found it erased, unplayable. California grew so alarmed it passed a law, in effect from 2025, making it illegal to use the word buy on digital goods without admitting you are really just getting a license. Even Steam now spells it out at the checkout. The button says buy. The lawyers say rent. So why is this happening everywhere all at once? Follow the money because the answer is not a conspiracy. It is an incentive. A one-time sale pays a company once. A subscription pays it forever. Wall Street loves recurring revenues so much that it will value a business that rents you something far more richly than one that simply sells it to you. But money is only half of the story. The other half is control. When you own a thing outright, the company's power over you ends at the cash register. When you merely license it, that power never ends. They can change the terms, raise the price, show you ads, harvest your data, or switch the whole thing off from a server you will never see. Ownership was a wall around your private life. Renting hands the key back to the seller and lets them keep a copy. If all of this is ringing a bell, it may be because of a phrase you have seen online. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. It has become a rallying cry for people convinced there is a deliberate plot to abolish private property. So, let us be accurate about where it actually came from. In 2016, the World Economic Forum published a short essay by a Danish politician, imagining daily life in a year 2030, in which people rented and shared most things instead of owning them. The forum turned one line of it into a slick video, and the phrase escaped onto the internet, where it took on a life its author never intended. The forum now insists it was never a goal or a plan, and calls the conspiracy version disinformation. And here is the honest middle, which is far more interesting than either side. There is no secret committee abolishing your property, but the drift away from ownership is completely real. Not because a shadowy elite decreed it, but because it is wildly profitable, and the market is walking there entirely on its own. But here is the part the doom scrolling always misses. People are fighting back, and sometimes winning. The heated seat subscription was killed by nothing more than public ridicule. The John Deere case forced one of the largest machinery makers on earth to hand farmers back the right to repair. A growing wave of right-to-repair laws in states across America and in Europe now forces companies to sell parts and manuals to ordinary owners. And California's digital goods law drags the fine print into the daylight so that the word buy has to mean something again. None of this is finished, but it proves the direction is not fixed. Ownership is not dead. It has simply become something you may have to defend. And that is the real lesson hiding inside a heated car seat. Ownership was never only about stuff. It was about power and independence. The thing you own outright, you control. The thing you merely rent controls you a little because someone else is always holding the off switch. This channel keeps arriving at the same door. The ticket you are not allowed to resell. The metal a single country can switch off. The AI that everyone but you controls. And now, the quiet redrawing of the oldest line in economics, the line between what is truly yours and what you are only borrowing. The question for the next decade is not whether you will own nothing. It is how much you will insist on still owning, and how hard you are willing to fight to keep the key. A heated seat, a locked tractor, and a movie that vanished overnight. Everything is political, even the word buy. This is politics in everything. So tell us in the comments, what is the most ridiculous thing you have ever been asked to subscribe to? Subscribe to us, it is still free. And next time, a new arena, same game.